So I'm here at the point in Bernie, just north of San Antonio, and here's a food truck. It's called RickshawStop-sa. That's for SanAntonio.com, and this is a Pakistani food truck. I'm here with the owner, Samir, and Samir, perhaps you could explain to our viewers what is a Pakistani food truck doing on the streets in San Antonio?
Well, howdy folks. The reason we're down in San Antonio is I lived here for about 20 years, and we had watched an Anthony Bourdain episode back in 2009.
No Reservations?
Yep, exactly. We're big fans of Tony, and he had gone to Austin to eat from all the food trucks, and we were so inspired. We went up that weekend, ate from, my wife and I, Megan Siddiqui, ate from 8 to 10 different food trucks that weekend, and completely were hooked on the idea of food trucks. My wife and I had been wanting to start a business of our own for a while, so Megan and myself wrote the business plan out after that inspirational trip. We started in early 2011 with building the truck, and unfortunately I was laid off again from the banking industry, and it was the second layoff, so we decided, you know what, let's do it full-time as a family business instead of part-time, like we were originally thinking, you know, on the weekends, festivals, things like that. We didn't realize, you know, we'd still be around 3 years later, much less, you know, a top 10 mention, you know, in the Yahoo Shine and DailyMail.com lists has been more than flattering. You know, the fact that you're here down here talking to us now is really cool, and we'd never kind of imagined it would have taken, you know, an idea from a TV show, that from a trip to Austin to just something that was supposed to be a family thing on the side is now kind of become a big family business.
Tell us about your menu.
The menu, actually, perfect. The inspiration is kind of fusion from my childhood and some of my favorite things growing up. From my mother's cooking, who's basically, my mom's my head chef, along with a couple of aunts and an uncle. And then the inspiration was combining my Mexican, basically growing up in San Antonio with all the Mexican food and kind of making it relatable to the public down here. So we took our kebabs, which is a beef Bahari kebab. It's my grandmother's recipe from my mother. It's about a 60 or 70-year-old recipe. It's very hard to find beef Bahari kebab. You may find it in London and maybe New York City, but it's definitely not going to find it in San Antonio. It's a special recipe. Also, the chicken boti tikka is my mom's recipe. It's a chicken kebab, except ours are cooked on skewers, but they're not shish kebabs. They're not like Western kebabs. We serve them in a flat bread called paratha bread. It's flaky. We describe it as if a croissant and a tortilla had a baby. It's kind of flaky, but it's a flat bread. It's a little sweet. And then we serve the meat inside the bread like taco style and make it very relatable. I
thought I saw something that looked like a taco on the menu. So it's kind of a cross between Mexican and Pakistan.
Yeah, it's kind of in the trend of food trucks these days. You know, we're kind of trying to fuse my Pakistani heritage with the city of San Antonio and what I kind of grew up with here. And also our samosas, we call them the gateway food to Pakistani food. They're like empanadas or egg rolls stuffed with seasoned ground beef, chicken, or potatoes. And we kind of relate them to empanadas, and, you know, people can't get them.
And tell us briefly, you were involved in the leadership of the Food Truck Association in San Antonio?
I, myself, and Keith Hill started the San Antonio Food Truck Association, and with the help of a few others here, restaurateurs and food truck owners here in town. And we started that late last year, and so far we have up to 35 members. It's the first time San Antonio food trucks have ever been organized. You're actually seeing there's 3 members here alongside us at this park at Bernie. And what we're looking at is, it's the first time we offer to the city businesses that all our trucks are insured, permitted, pay sales tax, we're legitimate.
Kind of a code of ethics?
Yeah, code of ethics, code of conduct, bylaws are all on the SAFTA website at safta.net. And what we are trying to achieve is just to show credibility and respect for our industry, that we're legitimate trade. You know, we're not roach coaches, as people try to call us, and, you know, that grease wagons. We're doing some really gourmet stuff out of food trucks, and getting organized was some of the best things that we've ever done for ourselves, and actually for the city. The downtown program, there's some other things that we're doing with Port of San Antonio, which is the O'Kelly Air Force. We have a few other deals going on with other locations that we're working with around the city as well.
Great. Final question, where can people find you? Obviously you're at the Point at Bernie.
Yeah, we're at Point Park today at off Bernie Stage Road, right off past the Dominion and the Rim. But the easiest way is to go to our website. It's www.RickshawStop-sa.com, and we have our entire month calendar up Also, you can follow us on RickshawStop-sa on Facebook and Twitter, which are always great ways to follow us because it's much quicker and instant.
Great. Samir, thanks very much for your time.